Hello fancy people, how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a beautiful, fabulous, amazing week. I am back with another video that I am pretty excited about. It's kind of crazy, but I have to share it with you guys because you know me. So first, before I get into the video, I just want to quickly thank every single new subscriber that I've gotten over the past however long it's been. And if you are new to this channel, I want to thank you. And at the end, I'll remind you to subscribe if you liked what you saw and if you want to join this fancy journey to discovering how to design a fancy life together. So I'm just going to get right into the video. So I'll kind of just give you guys a little bit of background. Where was I at? What was I doing? So this was a while ago. This was when I first applied to my first interior design job ever, before I even got the job. So this exact day was the day that I was actually coming back from my interview. I was obviously looking for a job because I didn't have any money. I had rent to pay. I didn't have no money. I was like, broke as a joke. I had $25 in my bank account and I really needed a job. And I was, yeah. So this is where I was at, but I was so excited on my way back from this interview. I wasn't really familiar with the streets or the freeways or anything like that. There's a lot of construction going on, so there was like, the roads were like this big. They were like teeny tiny roads, and on top of it, it was right in the middle of winter, right when winter has like its period, and it's just really upset and mad. It was raining. It was just nasty and foggy and just gloomy, the gloomiest day ever. So that was what was going on. That's what it looked like. Okay, I'm creating the scene for you. The guy who interviewed me literally told me, he said, be careful driving home. That rain is no joke. Go slow, just okay. And I was like, okay, dude, you're gonna worry about a thing. I know how to drive. So I'm driving home, right? And if you knew me back in the day, Clarice, I was driving my first car, which was a Dodge yellow neon 4-door, and it had at least like 300,000 miles on it. Like, it was, yeah. But that was my baby. Got me everywhere I needed to go. So I'm driving my Dodge Neon. I'm driving it home, and literally everything he said like came. That rain, like, I don't think I've ever experienced rain so bad on the freeway in my life. If you are not a driver and you've never driven in the rain, and I'm talking about the rain where you actually can't see, like, you can't see anything, like nothing. Like, it was so bad. The rain was literally just coming down like this. So this is how it looked. And then you have your windshield wipers. So it's like the rain and the windshield wipers are coming down. And then if you know anything about the rain, you know that the water hits the floor. And when the water hits the floor, not only does it bounce up and leave little particles, like little, I don't know, mist, but the tires are hitting it and spitting that water from the floor up at your car. And so like there's big trucks driving by, splashing water on my windows, and then like to my left there's water splashing, to my front there's water splashing, and then from the freaking sky water is just coming down, and it's just so much water, and I couldn't see anything. So because it was so crazy, traffic was moving really slow. And because you can't really see. So you're either a magician if you're driving faster than 20 miles per hour, honestly. So everyone's going about 20, 30 miles per hour. I'm in the fast lane, of course. So I'm driving in the fast lane, and I didn't know this about like big cities. I guess I didn't get out that much from a small town, whatever. I didn't freaking know that there were things called, at the time, what do you call the fast track lane? So there's, if you know anything about fast track lanes, you know they have those poles that separate you, the normal traffic, from the fast track lane traffic. So they don't want you getting in their lanes at all. So those poles are right there. I'm right next to the poles. So I'm driving, and for whatever reason, everybody in this fast track lane thinks that they are like super magicians. I guess they could see better on that side of the road. I don't know. They were going really fast when you're supposed to be going like not that fast. Where everyone else was going like 20, 30 because you really couldn't see. And they were making it worse for me. Poor little me. Big trucks were coming, just like drenching my poor little car, and I couldn't see anything. Okay, so because of the certain circumstances that I was in, I felt that it was only logical to snap it. That's what Snapchat's for, right? Right. So if you know me, you also know that I do a lot of texting and driving, a lot of snapping and driving, a lot of Instagram storying and driving, because that's really like the most time that I have to snap, because I'm on the road a lot. If you know me, I commute a lot. I drive everywhere. I'm always in the car going somewhere. So anyways, I pulled out my phone because I'm driving, right? So I'm driving my little yellow car, and I go ahead and I pull out my Snapchat and I'm recording, right? I can't tell you what I was talking about at the time. I really don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was something like this. Oh my God, you guys. So I just, like, I'm driving and I've never seen rain so bad like this in my life. Hold on. Let me turn this rain around. Whoa. Okay. Look at this rain. So I'm sure that was the consensus, or you know what I was talking about. So I'm like snapping, right? And I don't know what you guys do after you make a Snapchat. I don't know if you're so confident you just post it right away, then you put your phone away and you're done. But I like to watch it like at least 2 or 3 times. I don't know. So I know that I then looked at the Snapchat, looking at it like, okay. Oh my God. So as I'm looking at my Snapchat, looking at my phone, and I'm driving, I have pretty good control over my lane because we're going really slow. I'm going a little bit faster than everyone else because I'm in the fast lane, but I'm not going like as fast as everyone in the freaking fast track lane though. They're going crazy. So I'm driving and I'm like looking at my Snap, and it's crazy because on my left, I can hear this weird noise, this weird unidentified noise. And it kind of just sounds like, and I'm like, look at my phone like, what is that noise? I hear this noise, and then the noise stopped. And I was like, what was that? So immediately after the noise stopped, I looked up into my rearview mirror, and all I see, literally, it was the craziest thing I've ever witnessed, like myself alone, just like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I just see this giant Escalade like seconds before I passed it. Like, here is my car. In my rearview mirror, I see the back end of this giant Cadillac black truck Escalade fly right behind my car into the lane that I was in, into the freeway, like just swerving out of control. He busted past those stupid little bars that separate you from the fast track lanes, because he was in the fast track lane. No surprise there. And he comes flying out of the lane, literally like this much space behind my car and his. And I was just like how, what? The fact that I was Snapchatting and I wasn't paying attention, I was probably driving faster than I should have been driving, that it distracted me from seeing him swerving out of control, because that was what that noise was. He was swerving out of control the whole time on the left side. I probably would have freaked out and hit the brakes. Had I hit the brakes, he would have hit me because I needed to go, you know, because your instinct is to stop, not to drive. If I saw this man swerving, and it probably would have ended up being a giant disaster. And, you know, because I was driving fast, like I just saw in my rearview mirror, and thank God that the person behind me, I was kind of driving a little bit faster than them, and they were driving really slow, so they were far behind. So they, I think, had enough time to actually slow down. The people got time to slow down behind him, so he kind of swerved away and they didn't hit him. But I was just so in awe. I couldn't believe what I just witnessed. And because I was snapping, you know, not even paying attention, it really did save my life in that moment. And, you know, I wouldn't be Clarice Fancy if I didn't end with a good note. The fact that I was coming from an interview that I felt really good about. I was so optimistic about that interview. I was having a really good time, even though it was raining. I hate the rain. I hate bad weather. It makes me depressed. But it wasn't phasing me. It wasn't making my emotions, it wasn't making me emotional, it wasn't making me sad. I was still having a good time even though I was in traffic and I was broke. I had no money, but I was so excited for where God was going to take me and where my future lied and the things that he was allowing me to get done with the little bit that I had at the time, because I had no money. Obviously I was applying for a job, I didn't have a job, and what I like to call the devil, you can call it whatever you want. Sometimes when you're on your way and you're actually moving in your purpose and you're on your way to fulfilling your dreams and accomplishing your goals, random things just start coming at you from all angles to try to stop you from progressing. You know, I could have dwelled on that and thought something was out to get me. I don't know. I could have took it as a bad sign and not took the job. All kinds of crazy things, but instead I decided to just thank God. Immediately after that, I just started to pray and praise him and thank him so much for loving me that much to protect me in that moment. And so for you guys, I just encourage that if anything like that happens, you know, where you get saved in those crazy moments, that you just thank him. And I thanked him, and I thank him every day for protecting me and having that favor over my life, and loving me and all that good stuff. So that is the moral of the story, and I hope you guys loved my story. Hope you liked the video, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click subscribe. It's Clarice Fantasy on all my platforms. So yeah, and have a great day, and remember to design a fantasy life, beautiful people. And yeah.